Hey everyone, it's Lesa with Girl Camper. And today, my husband Karl and I and our two pups are loading up the nuCamp Tab 360 CS, and we're heading from our home in Custer, South Dakota down to Loveland, Colorado. We're going to be going to the Overland Expo Mountain West. We're going to be camping on site at the ranch, which is going to be no hookups. That's okay. But this is also a great time to talk about what is overlanding. It's a big buzzword right now in camping. What does it mean to different people? And how does a small camper like the Tab 360 CS fit right in? So come along. Overlanding is often described as self-reliant travel, where the journey matters just as much as the destination. But it looks different for everyone. For some, it's motorcycles and rooftop tents. For others, it's campers like the nuCamp Tab 360 CS. For us this weekend, it is all about being prepared, being self-sufficient, and just enjoying the ride to Colorado. Traveling with dogs means thinking ahead too. We make sure they have water, food, and plenty of time to stretch their legs. My little dog Bandit, he's been camping with me for years, but he's 17 now, and he's blind and he's deaf, but he still loves to go. So we made it to Loveland, Colorado, and the first thing you're going to notice is this isn't like a traditional campground. There's no rows of hookups. There's no electrical post. It's just you, your camper, and what you brought with you. And everybody here is self-reliant. And that means whether you're camping in a tricked out overlanding vehicle, or maybe a tent, or even a small camper like the Tab 360 CS. When we're camping with no hookups, prep makes all the difference. We always come with a lot of water, and we know where we can refill if we need to. Our propane tank is full for cooking. We're going to rely on solar to keep the lights on and charge any of our USB devices. And I always bring a portable power station, just in case I want that morning cup of coffee or I need to recharge my laptop. You know, overlanding isn't about roughing it. It's about being ready. The Overland Expo Mountain West is a massive gathering of adventurers, storytellers, and manufacturers. You'll find everything from survival skill workshops to gear demos to some of the wildest rigs you've ever seen. Overlanding is a big buzzword right now, and you'll see it everywhere. But it's not just trucks and tents. Small campers like the Tab 360 CS, they belong here too. For some, overlanding is all about remote trails and backcountry isolation. But for me, it's being self-sufficient. Wherever I go, it's knowing I can be comfortable without hookups. Whether that's at an expo like this, or a music festival, or boondocking on public lands, that freedom to roam is what overlanding means to me. Well, I'm here at Overland Expo Mountain West with my friend Mandy Lea, who is also a nuCamp brand ambassador. And Mandy Lea has been camping in her Tab 400 for quite a while, full time.
Yes, almost 10 years.
Wow.
Not in the 400, but 10 years on the road.
In small, tiny campers.
All nuCamp, tag, 320, 400.
So Mandy, what does overlanding mean to you?
Overlanding is definitely getting off grid. The extent of your overlanding can vary from person to person. For a lot of people, it's just going down a rough dirt road. For other people, it's all the way up to rock crawling and things like that. So I think it can mean a lot of different things to different people. For us, it's not necessarily taking the trailer, but taking our Tacoma and doing some of the big off-road trails.
That's cool. I know for me, it's kind of more about the journey, although I do love boondocking, you know, especially where I live in the Black Hills. It's right out our back door. And I have a 4Runner, so another Toyota fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's interesting how overlanding can mean a little bit of different things to different people. You know?
Yeah. So definitely for us having, we've got the Tab 400. Overlanding to me is not taking your trailer. But the trailer is absolutely perfect because it can get down some of the rougher Forest Service roads and things like that, the dirt roads, the washboard roads. You can get down those to a lot of the campsites that you couldn't get to with a big Class A or something like that, right?
So true.
And then it makes the perfect base camp, really. And that's what we love about it, is we can get to a really cool campsite. We set up our awnings, we set up our kitchen, we set up everything. And then we take our truck and we go do the trails. And then we come back and everything's set up and ready for us. So for us, it's like a base camp that you can take into spots that you couldn't take some of these bigger, fancier trailers.
I love that. That's perfect
That makes sense.
perspective. Absolutely. So do you have any advice that you would give to somebody who wants to go overlanding in a small camper?
Definitely do your research about the roads and where you're going ahead of time. Because I think one thing we run into with new people, even out on trails, we'll be driving around and find somebody stuck there. And you ask them, oh, how'd you get here? And they say, oh, we just had no idea this road was this hard, or we had no idea about this or that. So there's tons of resources online to read about the trails ahead of time and know what you're getting into. Don't just be like, oh, this road looks cool, I'm gonna go do that.
True.
Know what you're getting into for sure.
Yeah.
Because that's how people get stuck.
Do you have any special apps that you like to use?
Yeah, my husband Kendrick does most of the logistics for us, but there's Onyx.
Onyx. I love Onyx.
Onyx is
Back
really,
road.
really good.
Yep. Onyx background.
And it costs a little bit of money, but not much, and it's totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
And then again, just checking whatever area you're in to make sure the roads are open, because they'll change from year to year.
True.
We do a lot of the roads in Colorado, and one year they might have a rock slide and, oh, that road's closed.
Right.
So it's really good for that.
And Onyx backcountry, there's different Onyx versions. I have the trail I think it's called Onyx Trail for the backcountry. No, I have Onyx backcountry for hiking, and then Onyx roads, maybe?
Yeah.
I have the road one too.
And that one's good for the if you're driving, if you're off-road.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love that they also keep things up to date on there, like what is the weather conditions, or if there's wildland fires, which, as you know, in Colorado, for South
huge.
Dakota,
Yeah.
that's a huge issue to be able to see. Am I driving right into where a current wildland fire might be going? So, yeah, I really recommend that one too. So, favorite piece of gear that somebody should maybe have?
Let me think for a second. We like to be very self-supported and self-sustained so that we can dry camp and we can boondock. So that's relying for our cookware on propane devices, not electric. So we're taking our Blackstone, we're taking our firebox for heat, which is a really, actually I'd say we like the lava box. The lava box, they're the best. And so we'll have that for heat at night, because also a lot of places you can't have ground fires.
Right.
So it gets out of that.
Or wood fires.
Yeah,
wood fires. Yep, because of the fire ban. Yep.
So we try to really rely on propane and being just very easygoing as far as, we don't shower every day. In fact, if we're on a trip, we probably won't shower at all. We have wipes, so that's another thing is we like the shower pouch wipes for just kind of in between days. And basically everything you can do to just be off grid and enjoy. To me, that's kind of what overlanding is about. Is not a campground. It's a let's just be here and be good, And the solar and the batteries in the nuCamp trailers help us do that. We just did we guided a 4x4 trip for a week with 10 people, and we were able to dry camp for the week, and we cooked for all 10 people breakfast and dinner every day.
Oh, how fun.
And so we were able to store that much food. We were able to cook all that food with our camper as a base camp. So it was like, without the trailer, we wouldn't have been able to that happen.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. Appreciate your perspective on all this.
Absolutely. It's a lot of fun. I want to encourage people to get out, even if they're scared. But then also on the other side of it, I want to say, do your research so you don't get stuck.
Yeah. Don't get stuck.
Or go with somebody who's experienced. That's why Kendrick and I guide trips. You could look up the roads and go yourself, but people do it with us because, strength in numbers.
Right. Yep.
So
Absolutely. Especially if you get stuck, then you got someone that can maybe pull you out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, thank you.
absolutely.
One of the best parts about overlanding with a camper is balance. You're self-sufficient, but you don't give up comfort. A hot meal, a warm bed at night, and your own bathroom. The Tab 360 CS makes overlanding approachable for anyone who wants adventure, but still loves a few of the creature comforts. This weekend reminded me that overlanding is really what you make of it. It doesn't have to mean remote expeditions. Sometimes it's just self-reliance and community and loving the journey as much as you do the destination. Whether you're on 2 wheels, 4 wheels, or towing a camper, you can call it overlanding. We have so much fun at the Overland Expos. If you've never been to one, be sure to check them out. I love the nuCamp Tab 360 CS. It's versatile, comfortable, and adventure ready. Thanks for coming along on this trip to Overland Expo Mountain West. Don't forget to subscribe for more On the Road with Girl Camper videos, and a special thank you to nuCamp for sponsoring this series. Be sure to join Girl Camper so you can come to one of our many events that we're having all across the country. And check out nuCamp's website to see all the different camper models that they have and find the right one for you. Until next time, be sure to keep going places and doing things. About what is overlanding? What does it mean to different people? And how does a small camper? And check out nuCamp's website and see all their different models and find the one that is right for you. Until next time, let's keep going places and doing things. That was terrible.